Hello, everyone. My name is Slappy Burger, and welcome back to Prison Architect. All of our lovely prisoners are enjoying their meals in the kitchen prepared by our lovely chefs, and the rest are who have already eaten are going back to their cells to do whatever it is they do in their cells, specifically pace around them doing nothing. What are you complaining about? Luxuries. Work and get them yourselves. Well, this place is starting to shape up a lot. We have our chapel and shop now. People are definitely getting their spiritual needs done in the chapel, which is very huge. That was the biggest thing that people were complaining about. And a lot of our staff members are exhausted, but none of them are on break. All of them are on break, but they're all stuck inside of the serving table, which we might need to just remove the serving table entirely because it seems like they're not actually eating the food and instead are just getting stuck on. Might have to look into that. That's starting to bug me. Not so much. Well, I mean, honestly, it's because they're not eating and then all of them are exhausted because of that. So, um, not good. Anyways, what are we doing today? Well, we kind of need to find illegal drugs, and I think maybe we should start working on extending the prison even more. Um, I think what we'll do is we'll extend this cell block and we'll make another one, and we'll only set it up so that 50 prisoners can come in, but we're not going to let in 50 prisoners quite yet. We do not have the facilities for that. But I think once we complete this, actually, what we could do is we could start working on the luxury minimum security section. Huh. And then we could set up this area down here to be exclusively medium security and maximum security. Can we do both at the same time? Is that something we can do? Is like set it to be medium and maximum security only? Can we do that? Custom sector. Oh, here we go. Yeah, look at that. Okay, medium and maximum security. So let's go ahead and do that all down here. And this area up here will kind of leave open for cross, cross mingling of the other sectors of security, because this is more utility stuff. But I think setting this up as all medium maximum security down here will help out with that a lot. So first, let's just go ahead and start putting down the foundation for this thing. So right away, that's $6,600. And then I guess we really need to plan how big we want the cells to be for the minimum security guys. Eventually, we're going to make a maximum security wing. And maximum security is not going to be pleasant. Those guys are not going to get any of these nice things we have put in their cells. They're going to get just a normal bed and a toilet, and that's it. And we might even do the thing that lets us make the cells really tiny. Where is it? It's, yeah, small cells for $10,000, which is very expensive. We have to do $15,000 worth of work just to get the ability to make those. And while we're at it, we might as well go ahead and set up the security room as well. I feel like the security room is going to be very important because we do have access to surveillance now, and I think just keeping them in the security room right here. The boiler can stay in there. That's fine. I'm not too worried about the boiler being in the security room. That's whatever. Let's go ahead and put a staff door. Just put it right there so it's not right in the way of the TV. And we're probably going to need to hire more guards. That's the first thing I'm noticing here, is it seems like the guard supply is running low. So let's pull it up to 20 guards. I mean, we're going to need more for the prisoners that we're going to pull in when we fill up this sector as well. I think this sector will just go ahead and fill it up entirely once they build it. But we are going to need more guards to cover that area. So yeah, let's go ahead and let everything build. And then while that's building, let's go ahead and start planning out everything down here. So this area over here, obviously, I want the hallway to keep going, and we're probably going to put more general things down here. So how nice can we make a cell? What's like the maximum cell grade that we can do? Let's see. Room quality. Here we go. So we can do a ton. We can do up to 15. I don't think we're gonna make them that luxurious. I think we should make them at least 16 squares. So that's what, a 4x4 space for each cell, and we want 10 of them. And we could definitely put some other stuff in there. I think we'll put a soft bed and a soft pillow in there. We could put a pet bird in there. That's crazy. Basically, the minimum security wing is going to be the place where if prisoners want to be nice and not evil to each other, like, where is he? Where is that idiot? Is he still in solitary? No, he's not. Where's Jarek? Where is he? I want to look at him real quick. I feel like he's up to no good anyway. Where is he? I don't even know where he is. I don't even know where Jarek is right now. Oh, there he is. Look at him. He's sleeping away. He doesn't even have the Z's coming up off of his head. He's not even asleep. He's just sitting there with his eyes closed. All right. Let's see what we can't do about this this prison sector here. So we'll extend the hallway out a bit more. And if we need more things, we will set it up as needed. So this area is going to be dedicated to other things that we can put in there at some point. But what do we want to do for minimum security? So let's start with a decent sized area. And let's do a 24. Let's make sure it's at least, yeah, 10 each direction from here. And then that's 26 by 26. Let's do a 26 by 26 area. This is going to be the main, like, canteen and common room area. And this place is going to be luxurious, okay? And I think, actually, let's line it up a little bit different. Let's line it up to the yard. That's where the cutoff is going to be, is right there. So let's do 10 in each direction. So once again, we have our 26 by 26 area. And there we go. There's our 26 area. And right down here, this will be various rooms and stuff. We could probably make another like smaller hallway run through here and put just various small rooms in there, whatever. And then let's start with a yard. So the yard, I kind of want the yard to be like facing each other here. So for the fences, we're going to make the same sized yard as these guys. But let's see, how big is their yard? So their yard is 16 by 16. It's 16 by 20, actually. But the main structure is 26 by 19. So let's see, can we even do that? 26 by 19. And actually, that's 26 by 19 right there. So we could just set that up like that. And then this main structure, again, was how big? It was 20 by 16. So 20 by 16, just like this. And the reason we want to connect them together like this is because then these guys can look over here and see how much nicer their yard is compared to theirs, okay? That's the whole point of this, is to make sure that these guys get jealous of what they don't have. And now the main prison block area, I feel like instead of giving these guys showers, we should give them showers in their own cell. Is that part of I don't know. We can figure that out. So first and foremost, this whole area is basically just going to be canteen, and I think we should give them their own kitchen. So I think right here, give them a very small kitchen, just right there. And I don't believe the kitchen has to be a certain size, correct? It doesn't? No, it does not. It does not need to be a certain size. Lovely, lovely. And let's figure out how do we want these cells to go. So the cell block itself is going to be over here for sure. So each cell needs to be like that. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 by 4. So that should be 16, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So the exterior of each cell needs to be 6 by 6. Got it. So I think what we'll do is we'll just make a big wall here. And let's make each of these cells. Let's just start from down here so it's easier. It needs to be that big. Just like that. And let's build 10 of these guys. So that's 4. And this will be 5. And they're going to get a nice big hallway in between them. Right? They're going to get a nice big hallway. Nice 4-meter long wide hallway here. And there's their main prison block, just like that. And I feel like, honestly, what we could do, if we need to make a maximum security section, we'll just extend it off of this section down here. I want the minimum security section to be the most baller section ever. So, don't need a door here. We definitely need a jail door here. For sure need a jail door here. And this door is going to be under tight lock. Nobody is getting in here unless they're allowed to be in here. And then the canteen can be there, yards here. I think this is already shaping up to be a really awesome thing. And because there's not as many prisoners in here, we can kind of make it better. Wow, this place is gonna ball so hard. All right. Things are getting done. I think we'll keep that there for now. We need to go ahead and demolish these walls here so that this room completes. And what is this room waiting on? Okay, they're still building it. That's fine. Do we want to finish security or do we want to finish the cells first? I feel like we should probably finish the cells first, right? I think that's probably the best course of action. We need to finish the cells first. So let's get these walls installed. I know I can quick build, but I really don't feel like quick building. I kind of like clicking and dragging. It's very therapeutic for me. Okay, who's doing what? What did you do? Jarek! Jesus Christ! It's always you! My God! No one else is like you. You are terrible. You are going into Supermax when we get that available to us. My God. And everyone's screaming. What do you want? Nope. You are going to solitary for 6 hours for acting up. Yeah, just walk yourself down there. My God. Jeez. You're like, I'm so dirty. Well, you're on your way there. My God. Okay. These people, so ungrateful for what I give them in this prison. It's almost like they don't want to be here. And I don't blame them. And I don't want to be here either. I don't want to be here dealing with them constantly just screaming and getting mad about things that they can fix themselves. All right. Let's get this these cells set up. So, well, actually, they're still building the walls. I guess we got to wait for those first. Let's get the lights, at least. Then we'll put the lights down here. Then that's where those go. We can get rid of these plans. And we also need the lights in the actual hallways. So we'll go ahead and get those set up. And then I guess we'll also check the generator after this and make sure it's not overloading. No, we still have plenty of power. That is beautiful. All right. Utilities already running through this section. That's awesome. And I did we probably do need to put down a radiator in here as well, just to make sure things aren't too cold. Put one there, and I highly doubt this will reach, but we'll try by doing that. And we also need to run the water down here as well, so let's go ahead and get that set up. And just go ahead and run all these pipes. Well, actually, because we're going to build sinks and mirrors in here, we might as well run them all the way through. You know, I didn't even think about this. Can they actually like break the mirror and like get glass shards and start like stabbing each other with that? Is that something they can do? That's a good thing to worry about, I feel like. I feel like that's probably... Honestly, that's probably pretty common in prisons. I would imagine that like that happens a lot in prisons. Like people just break glass wherever they can find it and then just like stab somebody with it. Would imagine like that's got to be something that happens, right? Do we have anybody in here who have like done heinous things to like children? I know Whittle did it. Whittle's my man. There's no way he did. Conan O'Brien might have, but I think he's more obsessed with, you know, doing drugs than anything else. You need luxuries. Is anyone yelling so I can lock them away and not have to deal with them ever again, like Russell over here? No, everyone just wants luxuries. Well, I think probably then we should maybe assign more jobs. You know what? Maximum prisoner jobs in every place that a prisoner can work. That's just what we got to do. I think that's probably the best thing to do as well, is make sure that these guys are working so that they can make money. I mean, we can definitely afford it. It's not like it's a problem that we can't afford making, you know, doing these things for these people. Okay. So this cell block is still being built. This is done. I think we should go ahead and set this up as a security room while they're doing their stuff down there. Where is that? It has the badge. There it is, security room. What do we need in here? We need all sorts of objects. We need filing cabinets. Just put 2 up here. We need a office desk and a chair as well. Put an office desk and of course the chair that goes with it. I think in here we can set up CCTV monitor, and let's hold off on any more money for now. Has anyone even passed the prisoner foundation thing? How do we know if people are actually passing it? It hasn't said anyone has passed, but we have had 2 prisoners pass the this thing up here. Oh my god, who is this? I can't tell. I might have to rotate the altar so that he's actually like facing the people, but look at him. Look at this guy. That's crazy. I want to follow him. I want to see how long does this last for. It lasts for a while, actually. I'm not gonna watch him. We're gonna let him do his own thing. He's doing his own thing. And you know, because things are starting to take a while, I'm gonna hire a few more workmen just to get things done. I know I'm kind of blowing through money right now. Next lockup, we're gonna do another search to see if we can't get that easy 15,000 from finding drugs, because we are definitely gonna need that to build this absolutely massive foundation that we're trying to build. How much is this? Yeah, that's $11,000 right there. Definitely need the money to make that work. So, but let's, while these are building, let's kind of take a look and see other things that we can do to make this more desirable for prisoners. So we need an outward facing window that we can do. And believe it or not, windows actually lower the... No windows actually lower the thing. You can put all sorts of weird things in there. Depressing walls. What counts as a depressing wall? Is that concrete walls? I feel like we should put nicer walls in there, right? What counts as a non-depressing wall? Exactly. What does that mean? That we might have to forego the walls. The walls might be a little much, because I want the whole prison to basically be concrete just so it looks all So it looks like a prison, you know? All prisons are made of like concrete or brick. I've never driven by a prison that's made of like wood. This isn't the 1920s. We build things out of concrete so they look scary and they're inescapable, with like iron bars and things like that. Do cells need a jail door, or can we give these guys like free reign? Is that something we can do? I can just look in here. Cell. It just says surrounded by walls and doors. We could honestly just put like a normal door on the cell, and then they can just come in and out as they please. I think that might be a great idea. While this is in here, let's go ahead and dismantle this as well and get that rotated. CCTV monitor is set up. Let's get that connected to the utilities. And yeah, I'm very excited for our minimum security wing. I only plan on having at most 10 prisoners in there at any time. It's going to be extremely selective, and you have to be a good cookie to get in there. Parole hearings haven't been going on. That's fine. Okay, they went ahead and dismantled this. So I feel like if I rotate it, click on something else so it's rotated the right way, and then do it again, because I think I just messed myself up entirely. I think that's the direction we want, right? So then the guy's actually facing everybody. I just want to see like the prisoners in here using the stuff. Man, so many people just came out of there. What are the cameras? How do I, is it called a CCTV? What is it called? There it is. It's called a CCTV. And each one of them is $200. I don't know what would be the best places to put a CCTV camera. Probably where we don't have guards stationed, right? That's probably the best place. We just put a CCTV camera in every single one of the cells. Honestly, that might be a good idea. No, that'd actually be a terrible idea. That sounds like so much in damages that we'd have to replace every single day, because, you know, honestly, we don't really want to know. Like, we need to know what's going on inside the cells, but I don't know if we want to know what's going on inside the cells, honestly. And having a CCTV camera just kind of looking in on everything would definitely ruin my prison experience. There's honestly probably a law against putting CCTV cameras inside your cell. Russell is playing ping pong by himself, and Brown is playing pool by himself. You know, honestly, playing pool by yourself is actually really fun. It's kind of like bowling by yourself. If you've never been bowling by yourself, I highly recommend it. It's a very fun thing to do. I do bowl by myself quite a bit because it's actually very enjoyable. Very relaxing experience. All right, so we're probably going to have to wait for more money to get these all set up. But let's go ahead and get at least the beds and toilets installed in here, because we did take all the time getting those utilities set up. So we might as well get everything set up in here as well. And where are the toilets? There's the toilets. Go ahead and put all of these down. And we're going to spend a ton of money on just getting those set up like that. Yeah, this is going to be a very expensive venture. We need more money, but we are making $14.54 a day. So that's really good. But I don't want to be just sitting here waiting for that stuff. After eat time, it will be lock up. I think we'll do another search. And people are actually eating again instead of getting stuck on the thing. Oh my God, they're getting stuck on. I don't know why. I don't know why they're getting stuck on it, man. That's really making me mad. The prisoners don't do this. And then I guess maybe they're all trying to sit on this one couch. And because that one couch is in here, this is all one staff room. Yeah, this is all one staff room. Let's go ahead and remove the staff room and then reset it. See if that fixes any of the issues with that. Crazy. Yep, we're just waiting for money at this point, I guess. Just waiting, see what the guys are doing. Is anyone yelling? Anyone I can throw into solitary because they're being rude and disruptive to all of their fellow peaceful inmates? Luxuries are seriously becoming a problem. I'm pretty sure, but like I said, the shop should be fixing a lot of that. And spiritual guidance, apparently someone passed that. I don't know how that works. How do I tell if people have passed the, like, any of the things? How do I tell? Oh my god. It's not Balthazar this time, it's Russell. Get him, get him to the infirmary immediately. My god, and now he's already off. Look at him, he's high, so he's like wobbling around in the prison. He's got $16 in cash in him. This is a very vulnerable state he's in. He's high on who knows what. Somebody's bringing perk 30s into my prison, and I'm not appreciating that that's happening. That shouldn't be happening. We shouldn't be having perk 30 issues inside of the prison, but it is. And I don't know how they're getting it in. It must be the constant influx of prisoners that we're bringing in. It has to be, right? That's got to be what's causing it. There's no other thing that could be causing it. And I mean, honestly, like, I feel like doing drugs in the prison is probably just going to set you up for more prison time. So I don't know why you would even want to do it in the first place. Like, bringing drugs into prison and then doing them just seems like a very bad idea. And I mean, on top of that, it probably makes you a target. You know, like if you're bringing drugs, and I think I saw him with something, search him right away. Search Wagstaff right now. I think I saw him with something. Conahan is high for some reason. Search his cell and him right now. He has drugs. Look at that. We found a lighter, and he was probably high on crack. That's crazy. Yeah, you're going to solitary for that one, buddy. Or I guess you're just getting. I guess that didn't count as an illegal object, I suppose. We really got to watch these guys. They sometimes just pull out the stuff that we need for money just right in front of us, which is kind of funny. I mean, I don't know why they think they can get away with this. Actually, it is lockup time, so let's go ahead and do a shakedown of everything right now. Daily shakedown. I think that's going to be the daily routine now. So every lockdown, there's just going to be a shakedown until we get this narcotics thing out of the way. Probably shouldn't have taken that grant. We can't take bank loans, but I feel like that's kind of risky because we do have to pay those off. We are searching them as they're going to sleep now, so that's definitely going to make them upset. But you know, I took a grant to make $15,000 to crack down on drugs and find 10 narcotics. I'm gonna get 10 narcotics somehow, one way or another. I mean, I really don't want to wait. Oh, and that was a narcotic right there. Oh, we just found a ton. These people are bringing needles. Where are we getting this stuff? We're shooting up in the prison. That's probably what these guys are overdosing on every 5 seconds. It's like heroin. Crazy. These guys are crazy. Let's see. We still got about 35 places. Let's see if we can't get one more bit of alcohol or something out of here. We are escorting. It looks like we are escorting Gullidge because he had something very bad. Who is in? Oh, it's just Gullidge is in there. We're missing one drug. I feel like if we give it one more day, that will fix everything. What did they find in Balthazar's thing? I'm not even surprised. Balthazar has overdosed just about every time. And it looks like Conan over here has also gotten high. So we actually found quite a few prisoners. And look at this. He just does the drug, overdoses like 12 times, and then he gets in here and starts wanting drugs again. My God. You people are so dumb. Absolute buffoons running through this prison, man. Is this connected properly? It actually reaches. That's crazy. Okay, that's good. That's good. And everything should be, I would imagine, probably pretty good. We are... Who reoffended? They just absolutely killed my entire supply of cash because of that. Jesus Christ. You people cannot be trusted outside of prison. That was crazy. The fact that they did that. Oh my God. Okay. Cannot believe that. I let someone out for parole and they go and decide to just do something stupid while they're out there and get sent back into prison, and I get charged $5,000 for it. All right, that's it. No more parole. No one is going on parole anymore. That is unacceptable. We're going on drug addiction treatment instead. And you know what? Because you guys are being so mean, we're gonna you know what? No, we're not doing drug addiction treatment either, because now we need money, and that's all your faults. So we're gonna stop all these programs except for the education one, so we can make our money back. Because you people can't behave yourselves outside of prison. Someone outside of prison ruined it for all of you in prison, and that's something that you're gonna have to live with. Now, I do believe that this is enough money to recover from bankruptcy. I don't think that this will ultimately end in a bad thing for us, but it is something to keep in mind. So, I guess we just need to watch out for that. We're going to stop paroles for now. Man, I never noticed this doctor. Look at him. What a man. He is built different, dude. That's a scary doctor. Where's the other doctor? Oh, she's stuck on the food table again. And why are you guys in holding cells? Are you two waiting? What are you two waiting for? Are we just keeping prisoners in the holding cell now? We have 2 available cells for them right now. I don't know why it would be in there instead of, you know, somewhere else. But what do I know? I don't know. This game has a lot of interesting quirks about it. I'm gonna assume the moment this guy gets up from the couch, one of these guys is gonna run over and eat, and then I don't know. It's weird. I really hate this. I keep bringing attention to it, but it's because it bugs me so much. I don't know why they're just doing that. Wow. Okay. You know, thinking about it too, for this like minimum security place, do we want the people cleaning their stuff over there, or do we want the normal guards and other people to do it themselves? I feel like we probably want the just the normal people to do it, right? Because again, but at the same time, if we have them go in there and clean for them, they're going to see everything that they have and get really jealous. So, I mean, honestly, it's probably a mixed bag for that. But I am going to end this episode right here. Not too much happened today. We started building the cells down here, and that's really about it. We got Anders shackled in his cell for founding a weapon. I don't know why they're not moving them to solitary. I guess maybe the guards are stretched thin, but these guys are just over here for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on here. Something's going on. And things aren't working right, but I'm sure next episode we'll have them figured out. But like I said, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. And if you made it this far, a double thank you. Once again, my name is Slappy Burger, and I hope you have a blessed evening.